Hi there, I'm Akita, and I want to kind of take you with me as I show you something cool in Artistly. Now, I've talked about Artistly a number of times before, and as you know, I feel like there are certain things that Artistly could probably go ahead and tighten up as far as their interface is concerned and things of that nature. But when you find a tool that works really, really well in Artistly, it's that tool is just the thing. It is just the business. It is wonderful. And I want to share one with you because I think it's going to be of a lot of use to you. So I'm going to go up here. I'm in the dashboard of Artistly. I'm going to click Create Design. I'm going to go ahead and click Fast AI Image Generator. And then up here on this row of different topics, I'm going to go ahead and click on AI Art Illustrator, which is the tool that I was referring to. But notice here how there are all these different styles that you can choose for your different projects. So whimsical fantasy illustration, old school style, stained glass, oil painting, clip art style. I don't know what that really means, but it looks kind of like this, I guess. Multi-expression style, flat illustration style, dreamy invitation style. I mean, all the different styles you could even imagine, like boom, you're there. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab Minecraft style, click on that, whatever style that you want. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a boy running after his dog. We'll go with that. Now, once I've done that, here at the very, very bottom, I can choose my dimensions. You can choose your dimensions. You can go ahead and generate up to 4 images. I'll do that too. Why not? You'll notice too that in the prompt box itself, these little icons popped up. Here, there's like a little feather on one side. On the opposite side, we have like a little magical wand. Over here, and keep a boy running after his dog in your back of your mind. But over here, you're allowed to enhance the prompt. So if you're someone who's like, prompting's not for me, or I'm just like completely new, I have no clue how to even enhance a prompt, this could be helpful for you, potentially. So you click the actual feather, this box pops up that says enhance prompt. You can't manually really do too much with it, or can you? No, you can't. It always fakes me out. I don't know why. I'm like, doesn't want you actually manually changing anything, but you can go ahead and hit that purple enhance button. It's going to do its thing, take a couple of seconds, and it's going to give you a much more detailed prompt. So we went from a boy chasing his dog to all of this and a partridge in a pear tree. The other option, the actual one. So you can edit the prompt with AI. So maybe you want to say, change the boy into a girl and give her an afro. Just saying. That should look really interesting in a Minecraft style, but I'm going to click edit prompt. It's going to do the thing again. And there's going to be some slight changes made. I'm not certain why it doesn't want us to get in there and start messing around with stuff, but maybe it's yeah, they probably don't want that. They might just go completely off script and do something different. So, Artistly, that's a thought. Maybe just let us have a little bit more control. Just saying. Love your product, though. Okay, so we have this change. Now it's a young girl. It's looking good, etc., etc. I am going to show you Mirror Magic really quickly because Mirror Magic does pop up with other tools in Artistly. If you click on Mirror Magic, you can either drag an image that you want to have described. Let's just say that you have an image. You want a good prompt, a description of the image. You can go ahead and upload it, or you can go ahead and choose from the library, click that, and just say, hey, I want a description of this image. I want to be able to go ahead and just, do a little bit of mirror magic and go from there. You could, if you so desired. If it's in a separate folder, click over here, choose your folder, kind of go from there. Then once you hit describe, it's going to go ahead and pop up and do a whole description. I'm not going to do that for this particular tutorial, but trust me, it's pretty neat. It doesn't always give you exactly the image that you want it, not always. But if you have no prompt to start off with anyway, it's kind of a good starting point to be able to kind of tweak things. Okay, so I have my prompt. I have my dimension. I'm going to keep that to 1 to 1. I'm going to do a quantity of 4. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit the button and generate the image. And you'll see up here, little purple boxes, processing, doing its own thing. Now over here, while I'm waiting for that to do its own thing, I'm just going to go ahead and do some more styles for you guys. So doodle style illustration. I'm going to go ahead and put a boy running after his dog. Let's go back to what I was saying before. One quantity should be more than enough for the example. And let's see what that does with the doodle. But for now, let's look at the Minecraft options. Let me click on that. That is not bad. It's looking very square and Minecrafty. Is that a word? It is now. Okay, very Minecrafty. That is super cute. Okay, her fro is like a little bit more contained, but it is Minecraft. It can't be completely crazy, I guess. Go running with the dog. So not quite running at, well, this one is more for sure running after the dog, it looks like. On these other ones, it looks like they're running together. Oh, that one might be a little bit more so too. This one right here, they are running side by side for sure. And then it went ahead and put in a little boy for this one. Let me move my ginormous head. Here we go. Very not Minecrafty. Okay, but not bad though. Super cute. And what you can go ahead and do is you click the purple regenerate button. It'll shoosh you back into where you were. And the prompt is right there for you to be able to go ahead and maybe hand tweak some stuff. We'll say here with a, we'll say with curly red hair. Energetic, we'll say Dalmatian dog. Let that go ahead and generate. I'm going to come over here. Let me refresh the page. And here's the doodle. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? I mean, the amazingness about this is just the option to be able to have so many different styles. Let me go ahead and click the unique dreamy style. Let's just see what's going to happen. Which brings me to another point. You want to make certain that what you're putting in your prompt is not going to directly contradict what the style is hardwired to do. So if you put a bunch of stuff about, like, all right, what did I click? Unique dreamy style. If I put a bunch of stuff in here that's futuristic and like sci-fi and what have you, I might kind of run afoul. I might end up contradicting it. And it's not going to give me this actual style. It'll just simply give me what I prompted it for to begin with. So be mindful of that. Let's see up here. There's the girl with the reddish hair. Oh, and the Dalmatian dog. See, prompting is so much fun. People just need to stop playing around and just get into more prompting. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Click on that. All right, so we got the boy running one way, and the dog running in the opposite way. So be mindful too. Prompting is all about precision of language and making certain that you're speaking, let me just regenerate this, that you're speaking in such a way that the actual AI knows what you're talking about. That's basically it. You know what, let me go down here. I'm going to do adult coloring book. A boy running after his dog. And I'm not going to lie, sometimes even I have a hard time figuring out what's what and who's who and like what kind of word or verbiage to actually use, because some AI image generators understand what certain things mean. More so than others. You never really know. That was quick. Okay, click over here. Here is the boy and his dog. He's not running after his dog, but he is running with his dog. It seems as though Artistly's image for the art, the AI Illustrator does not quite know what it means to run after. So that'd be something you'd have to go ahead and do a little bit of tweaking with, some adjusting, that sort of thing. But still, it's a coloring page. It looks great, and I'm digging it. I'm loving it, for sure. Let's do one more. For posterity, regenerate. I'm going to go ahead and do a watercolor style. But I'm going to use a prompt, let me see here, that I made in MidJourney. So MidJourney to me kind of outperforms most, if not all, AI image generators in terms of watercolor especially. It's just like the one. But that doesn't mean that you can't use some of the prompts within Artistly. At least that's what I found. So I'm just going to go ahead and borrow. Let me go to more, copy the prompt. I'm just going to borrow the prompt for this right here, and I'm going to use that. So let me go on back to the AI Art Illustrator. It's on watercolor style. I'm going to paste the prompt in there. Get off that sref. That has no meaning here in Artistly. Let me do a quantity of 4. I'm going to keep the dimensions at 1:1, and let's go ahead and generate the image. Now, while that is generating, let me just go ahead and let you know that I did create a little freebie, and it's below, where I literally generated all the 52 different options of art styles, and it might be more. I mean, I don't know. Artistly is forever like doing new updates, and things are coming in beta and whatnot, and so everyone's all in a tizzy. Oh my gosh, new stuff to play with, which I am too. I'm not even judging anyone. That's totally, where I get mentally. But if you're more of a paper person, you just want to have something in front of you to show you what different things look like, what different styles look like. This is handy. You can grab it below, use it, print it out, have it next to your table, your desk, what have you, as you create. Because some of these styles are actually pretty daggone cute and pretty cool. Got the Pixar style, all traditional. So that's there and handy, as well as my Artistly affiliate link if you wish to use it to go ahead and try out Artistly and kind of go from there. Please consider using my affiliate link. All right, let's check out the final. Oh, okay. So we have like a little bush. Oh, that's looking cute. I love it. Okay, let me hit regenerate. Let me go over here. I'm going to grab. Let's go over here. I'm going to grab the one that has like all the different lemon type elements in it. Copy the prompt. I'm going to slap it in here one more time. And let's just see what happens. Matter of fact, give me 4. Sorry, coloring page, regenerate. I'm just going to go ahead and use a different style too for this one. Let's do watercolor inspired digital style. I'm just curious to see what it's going to look like because I have not used that particular style with these particular prompts. And we will see what this looks like. And it's going to zhuzh me on over into personal design. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, look at this. Nice and realistic looking, crisp. Watercolor style is one of my go-tos, I'm not going to lie. It really is. But these aren't bad either. I do prefer watercolor style a little bit more, but these aren't bad either. So bottom line is, if you're someone who's like, I really don't know if I can get this to look the way that I want it to look, you don't have to worry about that now. You have all these options, 52 options. Some kind of overlap each other, but they all kind of give their own little slight look, which I certainly appreciate, and I think that you will too, if you choose to go ahead and dive into Artistly and start experimenting. A lot of different possibilities here. So that is it for me. But if you are picking up what I'm throwing down, please consider liking, subscribing, all the good things. And most importantly, make something amazing. Take care.